Exactly.
Yeah, because it shed more light on what it means to be a photographer.
It shed a lot of light into what photography is and how also it can impact promotion in the lives of
When it comes to
when it
movies.
comes to movie, especially with people seeing the behind the scene pictures and how it can captivate them into watching the movie. And like I said earlier on, that some pictures that you will see online and you'll be like, oh, what's going on? Like, how exactly do you achieve this picture? Especially that one of Ibrahim Chatta, with him having a burnt map created by Akim Effect. It was a really beautiful picture that created a lot of controversy, especially on Facebook. People were saying all sort of things. His house got burnt, he was burnt, like very unrealistic. I'm like, okay, this is just a movie. And for a picture to create that much of a controversy, then it is very, very important in whatever they are doing when it comes to production and creating memories for movie. And he said it earlier on that even it may not necessarily be for the fans, but it is very beautiful for the producers, for the directors, and for the cast to see the kind of journey they've been through to make that masterpiece. I can see Tikam, even though we didn't get a lot of BTS, a lot of pictures from Tikam when Tikam was being produced. After Tikam was dropped and these celebrities started posting their behind the scenes on the post, I could remember Omeche's post. I was talking about the fact that she was so happy to be on the set. Sunshine Rosman's post about whatever was going on. You know, Michael Ejo, Bimbo Akintola's post. All of their posts were really beautiful, and it even made people want to actually see what the movie is actually all about. So even after production, even after everything, even after the post-production, the after effect of a photograph is a very powerful one for the fact that for Tikam it played a key role for when the celebrity started posting the picture. You can kind of like, oh wow, this was all the makeup, everything, all the hairs that she did. Oh, Sunshine. There was a lot of BTS from her. It was very, very beautiful. I didn't know who took those pictures, whether it was other people, whether it was from our own phone. Regardless, they were very beautiful.
Interesting one, and also it even makes you who appreciates art, you as a fan, it makes you appreciate what they've done more, because when you see the behind the scene, because sometimes even if it's as videos, then you can get to sometimes when what we see on screen and we criticize, it's a lot deeper, a lot of sweat, blood, that a lot has really gone into that production. So it's a whole lot, and kudos to all photographers out there who is doing something beautiful that we can always look hold on to. So in the light of celebrating photographers, we are looking at our top 5 countdown for the week. We are looking at photographers that, I mean, like we said earlier on, the industry is now competitive.
Very competitive.
And many people are coming up, and we have seasoned photographers who over the years they've really captured images that you can always say these things for years. You are still going to be talking about it, but generally we are looking at top 5 photographers whose works have really spanned across television, documentary, film, and I mean we've seen that behind the scenes. We've seen even photographs they've captured through their lenses that we know that
They're very beautiful.
So coming on number 5 spot today is no other person than Adiola Olagunchu. I mean, an amazing photographer, visual storyteller. I mean, pictures are always amazing.
Very beautiful. They are very memorable. They are documentary, historical. Very historical to the essence that you can just look at a picture you took probably like 20 years ago, like, oh wow, this picture. In fact, we've seen a lot of people comparing their mom picture with themselves and how much they look alike in their teens, and they're also in their teens. There's a lot of beautiful things to be able to compare what your family look like and what you look like at the current moment because of photography, which is a very, very beautiful one. And number 2, we have Prince Mason. I think it's very interesting to be able to just capture picture, but it is more beautiful to be able to capture picture and also tell stories through these pictures. It's not just about picking your phone, capturing your picture. You could see a lot of people who say, oh, if your picture is looking like this, if you think you're not photogenic, that means you're not taking the pictures right. So how do these celebrities and photographers get these pictures, angles really beautiful, and how do they make it so convincingly nice for people to love it regardless of whatever they're actually taking. It's very beautiful. We're talking about him just taking a picture from like of a lizard on a fence. I'm like, what's so special about it? Like, it's the way I would take that picture. That's how it's going to resonate with you in the next 20 years, which I find very fascinating.
Interesting one. I mean, I mean, it just makes me remember when I wanted to consider photography. Maybe I wasn't called to be a photographer, you know. But I mean, when I was talking about, I mean, and after the when it was on the show, we was talking about the aperture. I remember aperture, ISO. I mean, I can't remember what their functions are, but I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy. Then coming on number 3 spot is Emmanuel Oyeleke. This is another amazing photographer whose pictures you see, it's like somebody has breathed life
into a form of static vision.
Yeah, you understand, and you're like, wow, this is beautiful. You know, there's some pictures you see and like, what? It looks so heavenly. It looks so magnificent. It looks so whatever word you want to use. So I mean, that's another amazing photographer.
I think it would be very funny if we don't call this particular name in the list of photographers in
Let me adjust.
Nigeria. It's quite funny how we wouldn't actually call this person's name. I don't know how this person ended up at our number 2. It has to be first working, not mine. T.Y. Bello. Oh my god. I think
the name is great.
His name rings bell.
Her name is just like everywhere.
Like very beautiful. Like, you know, when we talk about, it's different for, what would I say? Let's say, you know, gender plays a very key role in whatever we are doing in life. And when it comes to audio, photography, you know, music production, is a very gender-based dominated area. And to see a particular gender doing a lot of work in that aspect, I don't think I could give this particular person credit enough for what exactly she's doing. Very beautiful, very fantastic.
T.Y. Bello, with all due respect, ma, she's so amazing. She has been in the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think her husband also is a photographer.
Well, the funniest thing, her husband is not even known. That is so.
I don't know if she's one. I don't know if I'm mixing it, but there was a time I saw 2 photographers. They were also popular. I don't know if she's the one, so I don't want to bring that.
Yeah, T.Y. Bello, you know, with her afro, I mean, she has a signature over the past years, and it has not changed a bit. Her afro, her rings, her way of dressing, and she's so beautiful. She was the one that discovered Jumoke, the bread seller.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, during her shoot then, and you know, it's just the picture till tomorrow be like, wow, this is beautiful. And you know, she's doing so well, and she's also a musician. She sings.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she sings. I mean, she has done so well for herself. T.Y. Bello is an amazing photographer, and it's also interesting to know that this woman has also nurtured. She has also groomed younger photographers who look up to her. I mean, being in the industry for like 2 days. When it comes to BTS, I think there was a time I can't remember the particular movie for Muabudu, Ebony Life. She captured the behind the scene photograph, behind the scene moments for Ebony Life, and the pictures were, I can't remember that particular movie. So she's doing, when it comes to behind the scene, when it comes to photography generally. So, and she was the official photographer for the then president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan. She was the official photographer then. I mean, she's doing well.
So number 1, I think I'll leave it to you.
Number 1 also is, I mean, he's a man of when it comes to photography itself. I mean, if there was a word like evolution of photography in Nigeria, Kelechi Amadiobi is one photographer that, I mean, this man is a legend. The same way we have legends when it comes to movies, music. In Nigeria, Kelechi Amadi is I mean, is there any celebrity that he has not captured? I mean, he has captured many celebrities, and just like T.Y. Bello too, he has been in the game for years, and he has also nurtured younger photographers who look up to him. I mean, he's doing quite well, and there was the time he captured Omotola Jolade Kende. You know, I mean, his pictures are
very beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now, I think this is one of my most favorable section in the program. I really love it. It's that time of the day, celebrity of the week. And
Yeah.
you know how we did on the program. There's no, I don't think we need to do any drum roll today because you know how we do it. Whenever we have a guest in the studio, somebody that took their time to come to our studio, that person has to be given all the accolades. Like this particular human being was a breath of fresh air. Like he said, I love to smile a lot.
Yeah. He's a happy person.
He's a happy soul.
Very happy.
His smile was very contagious. I think all through our interview with him, we were all like our teeth were like shining. This man just brought this kind of happiness in the studio and it was really beautiful. So I will let you do the honor.
So I mean, so I'll come to that one now. All right, it's not that person than Olarewaju Olubukola, fondly known as Ozone. Ozone Lens. You know, I love that name. And it's someone that I said it to him earlier on. I can't wait for him to capture. I mean, when I was sitting in the studio and he captures me, because I mean, his pictures are always.
Do you know one thing? The ozone makes me want to remember ozone layer.
You know,
beautiful.
You know, ozone normally when anything that is related to that is always breathtaking. You know, when you see a picture and it's breathtaking, like, oh, what?
This is it.
I mean, I remember
your heart will drop into your stomach.
I remember the first time I saw his pictures. I mean, his work of art, and it was really nice. And this is general. I want to say that people, when they take your pictures, try to pay them anything that has to do with work of art. It could be music, it could be anything.
You just take a picture. You could have given your friend your phone to take a picture. Especially me, if you give me.
If
you give me your phone to take a picture, I'm gonna take rubbish. Just trust me.
Seriously, it's not easy to be a photographer. Talk less of being a professional photographer.
The one that actually has the eyes for it.
You understand? And you know, they come on your sets, they take BTS, whatever it is. And someone was arguing one time that if, for instance, you are a photographer, I'm your client, and I come to you, I pose, and I do all of that, and the pictures were taken. At the end of the day, who is original owner, or who are we going to attribute copyright or owner to? Is it me that I am your client?
If I'm paying you, if I'm paying you, I think I'm the owner of the picture, because a movie producer doesn't do too much. I'm just paying you, but I'm the owner of the movie because it's my money that's making you do the work. So I'm paying you for the service. You didn't just snap me for free.
Yeah, so you are saying it's me, not the photographer.
That's you are rendering a service to me.
But in the long run, it's just like music too. It's like, it's art. Even if somebody is paying you, at the end of the day, the copyright attribution is to the person who created the work, because I'm used my intellect. Intellectual.
I don't think it's an intellectual property that I already bought. You didn't give it to me for free. If I pick your intellectual property without your consent, that's another thing entirely. You understand? If probably the video is buying a music, nobody's going to come and claim it. Only if they have an agreement that, the agreement is that the song later on in the future you can claim it as yours.
But do you know that if you take pictures now, you can always attribute that work of art to that particular photographer, because in the long run, even if you pay for it, I mean, the attributions to the copyright still remains the fact that it is the intellectual property of that photographer, not you.
Nobody is saying that, but the person cannot claim copyright. Can say intellectual property, but the person cannot claim copyright. I'm not the one that took my picture now, so definitely it's your own creativeness. But as long as I am paying you for that service, you are giving that service to me totally. It's like you saying, my great grandfathers are the owner of this land now, and then I came the name your grandfather are the owners is in your lineage to say, I sold this land to this person. Does that mean that after I've paid you, you come and claim the land? I mean, I've gotten it from you. That doesn't mean that you forever be the owner of the land. That's what I'm trying to say. That if you actually are rendering a service to somebody, you are already selling that service out. You can see, if I choose, that is why you see that sometimes you might take a picture from a photographer and they will not attribute the picture to the photographer. Do you know why? Because the agreement was like, I pay you, you go your way, I go my way. The pictures are mine. No photographers can ever come and say, give me back my picture. I paid you. It's only when I don't pay you that you can come and tell me that this is my picture, because you didn't pay for it. You didn't pay for the service. But if I feel like, okay, I want to, you see most of them will say collaborations. Let me collaborate with you. I will tag you. Why do you think some of them will take picture and they will not tag? Because do you think the person doesn't want to be known? Because the agreement was like, I'm paying you off totally. You cannot come and claim. There are a lot of celebrities that they are writing music for. Who else? Who can come? You can only say I wrote the song. You cannot say I am the owner. Now you wrote a song for the video. You wrote a song for probably Whiskey and Star. Who, if the song start making money, what are they going to be paying the money for? To not you that wrote the song. It's the person that sang the song because they already paid you. Assuming you guys have a contract that said, or a legal binding that said that once the song is out, our dues is going to be for both of us. There was a story that actually broke out. Thank you for this particular conversation that you just brought. The story broke out recently about a Disney character, a black American guy, I guess. I don't know if it's UK or black American, I think it was related to Disney. When they came with the idea of the boy was going to be like a voice singer, I think is it Ariel? I can't remember the name of this. I don't want to mix it up. So when they told the mother that they're going to pay, I think $200 million, like forever. Like once they pay her that $200 million, she doesn't have a claim. Her son is her son that is, but he was young then. Her son doesn't have a claim to the movie. Doesn't have anything. The woman declined it. $2 million. Sorry, $2 million is a lot of money then, even till now. But you say she said no, she doesn't want.
No.
She doesn't want it. That she only wants that any money they make. She collected $100,000 US dollars then for the first work. She now said them her son will forever have a royalty.
Yeah.
To the song for the rest to the movie for the rest. So every cent. Lion King, even this that's the name of the movie. Even the movie now came out to now be a blockbuster movie.
Mm-hmm.
So assuming she has signed that contract to say that okay, it's your son that actually did this voiceover, but we already paid you off. Do you think it's not her son's intellectual property? Because she know the law that if I've already gotten paid off, my son doesn't have any royal dues. But now till the rest of the boy's life, no matter the cent they make on the movie, the boy must collect an allowance.
That is the place of royalty on all of these things. I just want the fact that when it comes to copyright laws, when it comes to copyright infringement, when it comes to a lot of these things, okay, I paid for you, you work for me, or when it comes to the work of art generally, there needs to be protection for the creatives generally in every sector. Creatives are going through a whole lot that they don't come out to say. Exactly. You understand? Be it photographers, producers, songwriter, anything. I mean, but today you just specifically to say that we see your works, and we appreciate all that you do.
I think you should just go for whatever is best for you. If you want to forever be attributed to that particular thing, sign a contract. If you want to get paid off, if the money is enough for you, get paid. Don't come also to come and, because some of them can come and say, it's my song, it's my this, my that. You already rendered the service. It's your intellectual property, but they paid for that intellectual property. It wasn't gotten for free. So I think that's one. Let's make it. But when it comes to abuse, insult, creatives really do go through a lot. So we need to step aside and think of what will pay us in the long run. You know, if you don't do that, you're going to just get mixed up in whatever we are doing. And people will call you and say, I want collaborations, I'm not going to pay for it. If it works for you, if you feel like you need the attention from other people, because person already has the platform, go for it. But if you know that it's not going to work out for you in the long run, don't even try to start it, because there's a lot of hassle that comes with working with big people in any society. You know, most of them feel like I have a immunity because I am this particular person. You should be able to do it for me. You're not indented to anybody. You are indented to how you want to take your work in progress and how you want to take your work forward, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we already mentioned our celebrity of the week, which is Ozone Lens, and we're very appreciative of the fact that he came, even with the amount of circumstances surrounding everything, he was still able to come to the studio to actually answer to us, which we are very grateful for. Now let's move to my favorite part of the program.
Yeah.
New movie release updates. This week, oh my god. Remember you thought you were overwhelmed with movies. You
say?
You thought you were overwhelmed with movies before.
Yeah.
This week was a whole lot of new. Oh, what? Everybody was just dropping back to back to beautiful stories that you be like, what is going on? And I really, really did enjoy myself. And I'm so happy that these movies came on, and there were a lot of beautiful stories that was Number one, we have Across the Borders by Kadri 247 featuring Desert the Great and Syrian Martins. I feel like that movie was in almost every movie this week.
Yeah. On my earlier during Best Weekend is and when talking about the movies, there's how I was like, there's that season.
It was just his week. It was just his week. Like, it was in almost every movie. I'm like, what is going on? I love me on a little bit of that, but it wasn't. I'm like, okay, can we just move away from that? But I'm very happy that we got to play key significant roles in all of these particular movies. Across the Borders by Kadri 247 featuring Desert the Great, Syrian Martins. The movie is a beautiful story. I marry wife for you from village. It did not go well. The love late. It was just a beautiful story. If you want to watch it, please go. And you know when Syrian is playing this particular roles, it is a very, very beautiful one. Another one is Recipe for Trouble on Sonia Uche TV. If Sonia is playing the role of a maid, of a girl that doesn't know how to speak English, you know that you are in for a laugh. This girl is so funny, I'm telling you.
She's amazing.
Very amazing lady, beautiful, I'm telling you. Featuring Sonia Uche and also Desa the Great. I'm like, what's going on?
Sonia is even an amazing actress. I haven't watched her in Arike.
Yeah.
And I know that.
We've spoken about Arike before, so if you haven't seen Arike, please go see Arike. A very beautiful one like that. Another one that we have here is Love on the Street on Morisam TV, starring Teniola Aladeshe Morisam. And this particular story is a very beautiful one, talking about the fact that if you actually don't value yourself, a man will probably not value you. It kind of took a while for us to understand that I don't think this man really loves me. Let me give him the space to rethink whatever he was thinking. And some men can actually be confused. So giving them space will also make them realize that they're about to do something. I'm very happy that this movie came to a very beautiful point, and Morisam was able to understand what was going on in his life. You could love somebody and always let them go for your own sanity, but it's a very beautiful story. Please go watch Love on the Street on Morisam TV. Teniola Aladeshe did a very fantastic one here. Now, can you imagine seeing Lateef Adedimeji on Uche na Obunabo TV? Can you imagine that? It was so beautiful. I'm like, when I first saw it, I'm like, okay. But he played a role of a Igbo man because you know he's very good with his Igbo nation. He can make you laugh. No Vacancy, that's the name of the movie, on Uche na Obunabo TV, featuring Lateef Adedimeji and Oyin Alex. If it's Oyin Alex is my babe, my girl. She's so good. I love her so much. No Vacancy on ConsumerHalla TV featuring Lateef Adedimeji and Oyin Alex. Very beautiful love stories, but families almost tore them apart. Where Forever Begins, another one on Omoni Oboli TV. How would we review movies? We are recommending a movie for
as in the queen, the queen of YouTube. One of the reigning queens of YouTube.
I don't know why I want to put Kadri because Kadri.
Yeah, that was I said, one of the reigning queens.
So like exactly.
YouTube, you know.
Where Forever Begins on Omoni Oboli TV, featuring Daniel Etin Effiong and Cynthia Clark.
Amazing actors together.
This movie is emotional. It is love infused, family oriented, very beautiful story. Where Forever Begins on Omoni Oboli TV on YouTube. Go check that out quickly. Another one is Unspoken Scars on Build with Stephen TV, featuring Michael Zappa. And Sophie Alakija, my two favorite human beings.
I mean,
I love.
If they were a couple, I mean,
I love this story. I love the way this story ended. I love the way Biono Stephen writes her stories. Like you cannot probably predict the ending of this story because you'll be like, you already know what's. But I feel like you may not likely predict the ending of this particular story. Unspoken Scars on the other Stephen TV. It ended the way I wanted it to end, and I was so happy I got my ending. The way I already imagined it in my head, it ended.
The other Stephen is really amazing. Yeah.
Another one is Street Babes on Oyin Alex TV, featuring Oyin Alex and Sonia Uche Liar, liar, pant on fire. It's a very beautiful one. And then, If Silence Speaks on Mercy Johnson Okoji TV, starring Desire the Great, Mercy Johnson, and Yvonne Jegede. This story compares the life of what the man has lived before and what he's currently living, and how karma never misses an address. Karma is gonna come for you regardless of wherever you are. Very beautiful one. And lastly, Visa on Arrival is still showing. Please go watch Visa on Arrival. It's a very beautiful one on Accelerate TV. Please go watch it. If Silence Speaks on Mr. Johnson TV once again, please go and watch it on YouTube. You're going to enjoy yourself.
See, dear, I'm just like, okay,
Yeah,
she just giving us all the movies, and I mean, do also enjoy all of these movies. They're just for your premium enjoyment, entertainment at its peak. And I mean, but while you are watching it, do not just forget screen time.
So
do not forget to subscribe, like, share,
and all of our social media platforms.
I mean,
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We now have a TikTok account, ConsumerHallaTV TikTok account. Can you imagine? Now we have TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X account. Please go and follow us across all of our social media platforms at ConsumerHallaTV. And in case we didn't do justice to some of the movies that you wanted us to review, comment down below and say, Kike, you didn't do it. I thought you said you love movies. Why have you not reviewed this one? I may not have seen it. I'm waiting for you also to recommend movies for me. Thank you so much for joining us on this particular edition of Screen Time on ConsumerHallaTV. I am Kike Lomo Ajibola.
Interesting one, the one and only Kike Lomo Ajibola. My co-host like no other. So I mean, I remain my humble self. I'm always humble. At least I mean, I'm just humble. I am Irimufe Kofurola, the man clothed in wealth and strength.
Thank you so much
for coming.
For joining us today.
I said coming.
They have come. Now you can go to your house, but like, comment, and subscribe, and also watch other programs on this particular platform, ConsumerHallaTV. Thank you so much. We love you. See you next time on the program.
so much for joining us on the news at 6. I am Ire Ayomikunle Ike. And now let's start the news highlight. This is the news compilation of today's news bulletin. Nigeria billionaire businessman Femi Otedola has applauded President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the implementation of a 15% import tariff on petrol and diesel, saying the move will protect investment in Nigeria's refining and energy value chain. On another highlight, Money Point unveils Nigeria's first AI-powered chatbot to support informal sector growth, and government praise for driving financial inclusion. Money Point Inc., Africa's leading business payment and personal banking servicing platform, has launched Nigeria's first artificial intelligence-powered chatbot dedicated to demystify the informal economy. The data of the CBN has revealed that Naira recorded its highest appreciation this year at the close of October, when it settled at 1,421 Naira 73 kobo per dollar at the Nigerian foreign exchange market. In Ondo State, Senator Jimo Ibrahim, representing Ondo South Senatorial District, says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu may deploy a liberal strategy anchored on cooperations and collaboration to end insecurity and strengthen ties with global partners, including the United States. And now, in a significant move to reshape Nigeria's energy landscape, the federal government has approved a 15% import duty on petrol and diesel. The former Vice President of Nigeria, Yemi Osinbajo, has emphasized the need for ethical responsibility in Nigeria's rapidly digitalizing workplace, urging that technology and data should serve as tools for human empowerment rather than control. On another highlight, the fast-leading digital platform is set to pioneer Nigeria's first ever loyalty reward festival, a landmark event designed to redefine how businesses appreciate their consumers. In a significant move to revolutionize Africa's agriculture sector, MasterCard has announced a strategic partnership with Sterling Bank Agriculture Summit Africa 2025. The collaboration aims to empower farmers across the continent through digital technology and financial inclusion initiatives. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has assured Nigerians of uninterrupted fuel supply during the upcoming festive period, revealing that its current daily output now surpasses the nation's total consumption needs. The refinery production capacity has reached a milestone where it can comfortably meet and exceed domestic demand. On another highlight, in a historic shift on the Nigerian exchange, Boa Food PLC is sought to become the nation's most valuable publicly traded company, boasting a market capitalization of 12.5 trillion naira. And now in Abuja, where the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry unveiled its plans for the second edition of the Farm, Food and Allied Technology Expo, scheduled for November 10 and 12, 2025, at the Velodrome in Abuja's National Stadium. The management of the Nigeria Railway Corporation has announced the derailment of the Warri Takpe train, which immediately altered the rail services along the corridor. This occurred exactly 4 days after service resumed on the same route. This was made known in a statement by the NRC yesterday. And now we end today's broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Ire Ayomikunle. You can watch our rebroadcast on our YouTube channel and subscribe over there, and follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you so much for joining us on today's broadcast. I am Ire Ayomikunle. Good night and stay fresh with ConsumerHallaTV.